What's good, yo? Welcome to episode 35 of MKN GNZ TV with my man, Glen. What's up, baby? Tell me where you're from.
I'm from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I wrestle for Bethlehem Catholic.
But you're originally from?
I'm originally from Salisbury.
Straight out to Salisbury.
Yep.
Does that even make sense?
No.
It's good. I like it. I like to confuse people. It's my thing.
It's a good thing.
Good.
Keep them guessing.
Wrestling. You wrestle at Becca. How long have you wrestled for?
I've wrestled for 13 years since I've been in kindergarten.
Man. What was first, wrestling or kindergarten? Did you start the summer of?
I started the winter of kindergarten.
Okay, so you went to school first, briefly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Briefly. And you decided,
Then I started,
we're going to do this wrestling thing.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's your style as a wrestler?
I just try to be as tough as possible, be heavy with my hands, but most of my style revolves around like quick movements. Like I like a lot of outside like ankle shots and things like that.
What's like your most memorable wrestling match? You like body slam anyone? Or?
No, the most memorable wrestling match was we were in the Who's Number One event 2 years ago, so my sophomore year, down at the Palestra in
What's
Philly.
that? Okay.
Penn's the arena at Penn University.
Nice.
And Who's Number One, basically all the best teams in the country got together, and it was a big dual meet. And we wrestled Bergen Catholic, who at the time was the number 2 team in the country. We were number 4 in the country. And it came down to the last match, and that last match was me. I had to pin the kid for our team to win the match, and I pulled it out.
Nice. How'd you feel going into that? Were you just like?
Honestly, I was ready to go. Like I was nervous, like at the beginning of the match, knowing I was gonna be last. But as it came close, I was just like, you know what, this is what it's for.
What you've been preparing for. That's awesome. What's like your least, like, well, not your least memorable, but like if you could throw out one wrestling match, what would that be? Like out of your career, off your record, like your worst game, your worst match.
District semis of my sophomore year.
What happened then?
I don't know. I just went out, wrestled probably the worst match of my life. I got tech-falled by a kid that the next week I lost to by 1 point, and it should have never been like that.
Just didn't add up, huh?
Yeah, had a bad cut, and that's pretty much it.
So you're on the show for MKN GNZ. You're a very hardworking young man. You wrestle, you go to school, you landscape in the summer. What's your why? What makes you, like, where do you think you get your grind from?
I just want to be the best person I can be, really. It sounds cliche, but I just have this attitude that everything I want to do, I want to be the best at it.
Yeah.
And that's what I strive for. And I want to do it for me, not for anyone else.
Good, good. And we recently verbally committed to?
I recently committed to Army West Point on September 9th.
Congrats.
Thank you.
How's it feel?
It's the happiest feeling of my life.
And,
yeah. I just got my letter of assurance, which means next year I'm going to be attending West Point directly without a prep year.
Ooh,
so,
get him.
Yeah, so.
I always think like Forrest Gump, when he gets the letter from Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah.
He's like, we got a letter. He said, he invested in some fruit company, and we don't got to worry about money no more. One less thing. One less thing, man. Senior, you know what you're doing in fall. And so how do you think that's going to differ your wrestling season this year? Like, get to kind of like pin your ears back and just go get it? Or
It's really not going to change anything. I mean, I'm definitely going to be more relaxed without having to worry about, like, the recruiting process in colleges and stuff. But now, like, it's just for me. I'm going to go out and do what I do.
Nice.
Try to win a state title.
So talk about, like, your recruitment. What made you choose Army? What pulled you there?
So I first was contacted by Army my sophomore year with a letter. They give you, like, the survey you got to fill out. Stuff
questionnaire.
Like that. Yeah, the questionnaires.
Do you put your nickname on there?
No, they didn't have a nickname on that.
Oh, they did. I put my nickname on there. And then when I got to, like, Rutgers, I was like, how do you know my nickname?
It
was like,
it's on the questionnaire.
So you guys pay attention to that stuff, huh?
So I had a at that point, it was just pretty much Lehigh and West Point that I was looking at. And later, Penn contacted me, and I was getting recruited by them. But the biggest thing for me is I went up to West Point right after Thanksgiving last year, and the second I went on that visit, I knew that was where I belonged.
Nice.
I get to serve my country, employed right out of college, don't have to worry about a job. You get paid to go to the #1 public school in the country. It was just, and plus they got a great wrestling program, and just everything that the academy stands for is just, I align myself with it.
Just a sweet deal. But that, like, life doesn't give you that many sweet deals, bro. I'm telling you what. A lot of raw deals. That's good. I'm happy for you. So what would you give, like, the next little Salisbury kindergarten wrestler that I send this link to? What's advice for him?
I would just say the biggest thing is go out and have fun. If you're thinking too much about winning or losing or the outcome, you're not going to be successful in the long run. At first, go out and have fun, and every day at practice, go out and do something to make you a little bit better. Break a bad habit, and just when your mind's telling you, oh, I'm tired, or something like that, just realize that breaking through that wall is what's going to win you matches.
That's awesome, baby. Keep making gains, man.
Will do.
You keep making gains, too.
Hit that thumbs up button as hard as you possibly can. Subscribe to the channel. But for now, signing off from MKN GNZ TV.